Hey guys, it's Evan from Coaster Revolution. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about the state of the channel and give you a few announcements and quick updates about my plans going forward and what they are for the channel. So I appreciate all of the early support as I'm still really new to this. You know, this is a brand new channel, so it's really going to be cool to see it grow, hopefully. So definitely subscribe if you want to be along for the ride, because I'm in it for the long haul, essentially. So I've decided that I want to post 2 videos a week because I also have a life. You know, I can't crank out videos every single day. I also don't want to get burned out so quickly and run out of content either. So I feel like if I uploaded every day or every other day, I feel like that would be too frequent for me and wouldn't work well for my schedule. But posting once a week isn't quite enough, so I think 2 times a week is going to be kind of the sweet spot. And I want to balance between doing like more informal videos like this, like the tier list videos, and more like formal, like scripted research videos, and those ones would come out on Saturdays, and the informal ones would come out on Wednesdays, as I have it scheduled right now. So I already have a few videos up in the queue, ready to come out next week, and the week after. So I'm going to be doing a lot more tier lists, more park reviews for the time being, while I come up with some ideas for stuff I'm going to do for scripted videos, but I have a lot of cool projects in the works, so I definitely recommend liking, subscribing, and whatnot, and joining on for the ride. So I'm hoping we can have a lot of growth from here on out. And I will be posting consistently twice a week, so you'll know exactly that you'll have more content coming and which days that'll be coming out, so you won't have to worry about going on a strangely long hiatus. If there are any changes to my schedule, I'll make sure to give you guys an update too. But I think it's really good to be transparent about it and be transparent about the state of the channel and, you know, what plans are, and so that's exactly what I'm hoping to do. But the past couple of months have been super hectic because I just started a new job, I just moved, finished moving and unpacking and stuff. So I'm finally settled in so I can really focus on getting some more videos done, getting some more videos out, you know, spend some time actually going to parks a little bit because I haven't been able to the past couple of months. So definitely have a lot of stuff in the works that you should get excited for and subscribe for. But again, I appreciate any and all early support. I know it's not easy to support a content creator or a YouTuber that has like no subscribers just starting out. You know, just gonna embrace the grind, keep on getting videos out and slowly grow. Keep with it, and I hope you guys like the content and enjoy the videos. But just so this video isn't like 4 or 5 minutes long, we are going to look at the Golden Ticket Awards from 2022. The Golden Ticket Awards came out about a week ago, and I haven't really looked at them yet, so this will be pretty much my reaction and just, you know, my thoughts on all of the 2022 Golden Ticket Award winners. So let's walk on through it. So we are on the Golden Ticket Awards website and checking out all the winners of this year. So Best Amusement Park goes to Europa Park in Rust, Germany. I haven't been to that park. Obviously, I live in the United States, so that's a far journey for me. But I've heard and seen great things about this park. It does seem really awesome, so I don't think that that's a bad choice. Best Water Park, Schlitterbahn Water Park Resort in Texas. I've never been. I don't really care for water parks, so I don't know much about it. Best Family Park goes to Dutch Wonderland. That's cool. I also am not familiar with that park. Best Wildlife Marine Life, SeaWorld Orlando. That's not a surprise. Best Water Park Ride, also Santa Claus, Indiana. That's the Splash and Safari. That's part of Holiday World. And they have a really good water park from what I've heard. But again, I don't really care for water parks or water rides, in my opinion. Best Wooden Coaster goes to Phoenix at Knoebels again. So Phoenix at Knoebels is a classic, you know, super old Woody. It has some crazy airtime from what I've heard because it has buzz bars. So it's not a very big roller coaster, but it does seem a little surprising that this thing wins every single year. It makes sense that El Toro didn't win this year with all its issues and it getting rougher, but, you know, you'd think something else would win, like the Voyage at Holiday World, or, you know, just something different than Phoenix year after year. But it is a classic Woody, and it is a great ride from what I've heard. I've never been on it, so good for Knoebels. Best Steel Coaster goes to Fury 325 again. I've never been on Fury, but it seems like a great coaster, and it must be good enough for the Best Steel Coaster. Best Kids Area goes to Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. They've been doing a lot of great stuff in their kids' areas. You know, they've got like Dragon Flyer, the new Vekoma ride from a couple of years ago. They also announced Big Bear Mountain, I think it's called, for next year. which is going to be another Vekoma. It's going to be a family launch coaster, so it's going to be an amazing kids area. I mean, it already is the best, and it's just going to continue to get better and better. It's such a great kids park, but also amusement park in general, Dollywood. And you'll see that with a lot of the stuff on this list, I think. I see Dollywood coming up a few times. Best park experience, they win as well. Breakout Family Entertainment Center, don't really care for that. Halloween event goes to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando. I've never been, but must be cool. Most Beautiful Park goes to BG Williamsburg, which is not surprising. That park has won Most Beautiful Park for a lot of years in a row, and I was there and it was truly awesome. The Best Christmas event goes to Dollywood again. Definitely got to get down to Dollywood. I've never been there. I think I'm going to make a trip to Dollywood and Carowinds next year for sure. Best food goes to Knoebels. That's really awesome. I kind of doubt that they have the best food, but it's probably the best price food. You know, I would think like Hershey Park or something like that would have better food, but you know, that's good for Knoebels. You know, great food for the price from what I've heard. Best new show, Christmas at the Southern Palace at Six Flags Over Texas. That must be cool. Best water ride, yeah, I don't really care for. Best dark ride, Pirates of the Caribbean, Battle for the Sunken Treasure at Shanghai Disneyland. I bet that's really cool. Best new attraction, installation, that goes to Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot. That's not surprising. And then best new roller coaster goes to Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens Tampa. Not surprising. Best new family attraction, Volcano, which is at Lost Island Theme Park, which is a brand new theme park that opened up in 2022 in Iowa. So if you're around the area, definitely go check that out. You know, give them some support, because it's always hard opening a brand new amusement park, a brand new theme park, to, you know, get good attendance and to do well in your first few years, and it really sets the tone for the park going forward. So definitely give them your support and go take a trip out there if you are able to, or if you are near Lost Island Theme Park. Best new water park ride, at Mount Olympus, a Medusa slide wheel. Those things look really cool. I'm not a huge water park fan, but those rotating slides look very cool. I'll throw a picture up there so you guys can see what I mean. Double-sided lockers are the best innovation of 2022. Like, haven't those already been made? Like, I think the Steel Vengeance and the Twisted Timbers lockers, those are like the double-sided lockers, I think. I don't know if they're made by the same company, but I mean, that's cool, I guess. And the Leadership Award goes to Jeffrey Siebert at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, which he seems like an awesome leader, a great park president, you know, great to work for. And Six Flags Fiesta Texas is kind of, you know, in a league of its own above the other Six Flags parks from what I understand. And then for the publisher's picks, you know, the editor-in-chief of Amusement Today picked Park of the Year goes to Kings Island, because they have an awesome 50-year history and a perfect celebration of it. I can't agree more. You know, Kings Island has been amazing to be at this year, and their 50th celebration stuff with the fireworks and the drone show and stuff has been just really amazing. If you get a chance, go to Kings Island at night, you know, if you haven't been there yet this year, and go to Halloween Haunt, which is also really well done there. It gets really crowded, but it's really well done. Would recommend Kings Island. The Renaissance Award goes to Kennywood in honor of the rebirth of the Kangaroo, which I talked about in my Kennywood video a little bit. It's a really cool flat ride. It's cool that they're reviving a lot of these old flat rides that really don't exist anywhere else in the world. So that's cool. And then the Turnstile Award goes to Six Flags Fiesta Texas in San Antonio, Texas, for its efforts to bring guests back again and again. All right, now taking a look, let me make my face a little bit smaller so you can see the year here. All right, now let's take a look at the 2022 top 50 roller coasters. This is for Steel. Number 1 is Fury 325. 2 is Steel Vengeance. That's not, you know, that's not that surprising. Millennium Force, that's just like really nostalgic. I think that's why people pick it that high. I really don't think it should be at number 3. It should be way lower than that. There's a lot of more modern rides that are better than Millennium Force. Like Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi should probably be above that. Same thing with Velocicoaster. That's not a bad 5th pick. Expedition G-Force, one of the best coasters in Europe, and probably the best roller coaster in Germany. So that's really cool that it's ranked this high. It means people must love it, because the Golden Ticket Awards are very skewed, very biased towards the United States and North American parks. Then Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England, arguably the best layout of any coaster ever. It's a bummer that the restraints now really suck. Apollo's Chariot, what the heck is Apollo's Chariot doing at 8? That's like the worst B&M Hyper. It was the first one, but it's probably the worst one because of that. That doesn't make any sense to me why Apollo's Chariot is number 8. I-305 is 9, that's cool. That's probably warranted. Maverick is 10. Lightning Rod, I'm just going to point out ones that stand out to me. Terran at Phantasialand, that's cool. Terran's a really cool looking ride. Phantom's Revenge, Iron Rattler, Leviathan, Mako, Diamondback, Twisted Colossus, Candemonium, Orion. Interesting that Orion is this low compared to Diamondback. Just means Diamondback is still more well received. People were disappointed with how Orion turned out because what was supposed to be at California's Great America, but then they just seems like they had already purchased it, and after they realized that CGA was going down the tank, going down the tubes that they would sell it, then they just shipped it on over to Kings Island and threw it in the back of the park. So that makes sense to why that's down there. Nitro, Time Traveler, Skyrush, interesting placement for Skyrush. Hagrid's, it's got great theming. Not the best coaster, but great theming and a bunch of launches and stuff. Magnum XL200 is number 25. That is a shock to me. What is Magnum doing at number 25? I really don't like Magnum. I know a lot of people, a lot of coaster enthusiasts do, but there is no way that Magnum should be ranked above Zadra at Energylandia. That makes no sense. Why is Zadra all the way down here at 26? That should be up like in the top 5 probably. You know, that should be better than Millennium Force too. That's, you know, that just kind of comes to show how the Golden Ticket Awards don't always make a lot of sense. You know, the GP and the parks make a big deal out of it, which it makes sense. The parks can market it, but the GP make a big deal out of it. But, you know, as coaster enthusiasts, you know, to take this list with a big grain of salt, you know. Zadra should not be 26. Intimidator at Carowinds. Riddler Mindbender at Six Flags Over Georgia. That's surprising. A Schwarzkopf at 28. And Montu. Helix at Liseberg. Nemesis, that's cool. I think Nemesis should be ranked a little higher, honestly. Then we got X2, Blue Fire Mega Coaster, Behemoth. Steel Curtain, Alpengeist, that's surprising for Alpengeist. I didn't think it was better than Banshee or Raptor, which Banshee is ranked right below it. Raging Bull, that's a little surprising. Ride to Happiness should be ranked higher. I'm going to call it the overseas bias. Ride to Happiness at Plopsaland is supposed to be a really awesome ride. It's the second Mach Extreme spinner other than Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City, which Time Traveler is way up here at number 22. Ride to Happiness is way better than Time Traveler. So that's just part of the overseas bias is what I'm going to call it, which is unfortunate. Twisted Timbers, Goliath, New Texas Giant. Pantheon is 43? Really? And it's the opening year? You know, Pantheon should be ranked higher than some of these up here. It's better than Alpengeist. It's better than Steel Curtain. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Black Mamba, Wicked Cyclone, Steel Dragon 2000. I'm fine with all those. Shockwave, another couple of Schwarzkopfs. I guess it's just because they're old classic ones. They want to put some of those on here. I don't really know how it works. Shambhala, you know, that should probably be ranked higher above Raging Bull up here. And then Whizzer, another Schwarzkopf, at number 50. As you can tell, the list doesn't really make a whole lot of sense from a coaster enthusiast standpoint, but it's still cool to look over the list and kind of analyze. Now on to the wooden coasters. We've got Phoenix at Knoebels. Again, not really surprising, but I think Voyage should probably be ranked higher than that. So Phoenix, then Voyage, then El Toro, or El Toro taking the bronze this year. Now these three pretty much kind of rotate who gets the golden ticket, it seems, from year to year. Then we've got Boulder Dash at Lake Compounce. I've never been on Boulder Dash, but I can imagine it's awesome. I have been on Ravine Flyer 2 down here at number 7. Right now, Ravine Flyer 2 is my favorite Woody. I have not been on any of these up here other than Mystic Timbers and the Beast. So I'm excited to ride these other good wooden roller coasters, but I love Ravine Flyer 2, so I would imagine Boulder Dash is also awesome. And the Voyage, of course. Then the Beast. Beast is iconic. Even though it might not be one of the best wooden roller coasters, it's definitely an iconic one and still holds up today. Mystic Timbers is great. Ghost Rider, Knott's Berry Farm should still be up there too. Glad it's in the top 10. Same with Outlaw Run. Thunderhead at Dollywood, supposedly pretty good GCI. Gold Striker, interesting. Let's see what happens with Gold Striker after California's Great America closes. It'd be a shame if they had to demolish this ride. Jackrabbit at Kennywood, this one's awesome. It's got like a crazy ejector hill off of the Double Down. Lightning Racer, I've heard that this is pretty boring. Surprised it's ranked that high. Wildfire, at Carmarthen. That should be ranked way higher than number 15. It should be in the top 10 for sure, probably top 5. Troy at Toverland, same thing. You know, so pretty much if you see a park that's outside of the United States, the ride should probably be ranked higher than where it is. Cyclone at Luna Park, again, one of the most classic roller coasters in the world. Shivering Timbers at Michigan's Adventure. That's probably the only time you'll ever see Michigan's Adventure in any awards. Thunderbolt, Boardwalk Bullet. Awesome how Gravity Group was able to fit Boardwalk Bullet in that small plot of land. Then we've got Legend, Comet, Raven, Colossus in Germany, Goliath, and Six Flags Great America. That's a great Woody. Surprised it's ranked that low. Texas Stingray, a GCI at SeaWorld San Antonio. Flying Turns at Knoebels, Playland Wooden Coaster. We got Prowler, Giant Dipper. Some of these I haven't heard of before, like some of the ones abroad. Like Poo Chilon at Tato Park. I've never heard of that ride before. We have a tie for 31st and 33rd up here. We got Racer at Kennywood. That surprises me that it's this high. Renegade at Valley Fair. You know, that feel like Renegade should be way better than Racer. Then Lightning Racer too. And White Lightning, Screamin' Eagle at Six Flags St. Louis. That's a bit of a surprise. Blue Streak at Cedar Point. I guess it's because it's iconic. Some of these are pretty rough. We got the Boss at Six Flags St. Louis. So interesting how the Boss is lower than Screamin' Eagle. Also within the same park. So people must think the Boss is more rough than Screamin' Eagle comparatively. Cornball Express, Invader. Honestly, I thought Invader was one of the tamer GCIs that I've ever ridden, but it's alright. Switchback at ZDT is the only wooden shuttle coaster built by Gravity Group. Hades 360, one of the best layouts of a wooden coaster, just a shame that it's so rough from what I've heard. And Tremors, American Thunder, Endurus, and De Drac at Efteling. I might have botched that. But yeah, those are the top 50 wooden roller coasters. And I don't know as many of these, but some of them are surprising, like Wildfire being ranked all the way down at 15. That should be higher. Lightning Racer should be down there lower. You know, there's a few that, you know, should be higher up there. Maybe Colossus should be higher up there. Goliath at Six Flags Great America. Prowler, Renegade. But other than that, you know, take these with a grain of salt. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best or the second best coaster in the world when it comes to the wooden coasters or the steel coasters. You know, everybody has their own opinions, and that's totally fine, and that's good. But, you know, there's definitely some bias here, some overseas bias. There's big favor towards, you know, the United States roller coasters and rides, I guess just because there's more parks here, and there's probably more coaster enthusiasts here by nature. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, remember to like and subscribe for more coaster content coming your way soon. And I'm very excited to see where the channel goes from here. So I hope you guys subscribe and join along for the ride. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time.